Hello world, I'm Willow. This is my first video, so instead of doing one of those things where everyone's like, oh my god, first video, what do? I decided to do a tag. So I'm going to be doing the throwback tag, and before I do that I'm just going to answer one question, and that's, why did you start a YouTube channel? Well, the thing is, I'm going to talk to myself anyways, so why not have a reason to do it? So, for the throwback tag, question number 1 is, what year were you born in? Well, that's 1998. I am 15 years old. Do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? If you do, show them. Now I have to show you. One moment, please. I'm having fun staying in my bed. So this is me holding my baby sister when I was 5. I know. It's sad. It says, what TV shows did you grow up watching? I grew up watching Dora, Sesame Street. Looney Tunes, like the old ones in black and white. I loved those shows. And that's about it. I didn't really like TV much as a kid. What did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be that? Well, I always wanted to be a model, but there's no chance of that, because, well, look at me. So, yeah, well, either way, I still dream about it. What were your favorite toys to play? I always loved my Etch-a-Sketch, and I actually used a lot more coloring books than actual other toys. But yeah, other than that, not much. What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? Oh no, that's gonna be terrible. It would have to be my treadmill incident. It was the day before my aunt's wedding. I was going to be the flower girl, and I decided it was a great idea to play on my grandmother's treadmill. I accidentally turned it on, was sent flying to the bottom, and managed to get a nice scrape from here to here. The next day, it was bright red, just like my dress. And the worst part was probably that everyone wanted to know what happened to me. But yeah, it's probably one of the more embarrassing moments in my childhood. Number 10. What was one of the funny things you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? Well, I was in grade 4, and it was vital to dress up when you're in grade 4. I mean, seriously, you didn't dress up, you weren't cool. So, I had nothing to wear. And just because of obligations of elementary school, I borrowed my dad's construction hat, his tool belt, wore a pair of my oldest jeans, and one of my mom's painting shirts, and basically showed up to school as a kid dressed up as a carpenter in her parents' clothes. Yeah, that was probably the funniest one I had. Everything else was like, Cinderella, Cinderella, Cinderella. Tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. Me and a friend of mine in grade 5 and 6-ish, we really liked, I'd never read Twilight, but she had, and I really liked fantasy, so we wanted to live a more exciting life than we had. So we decided to, that there were invisible bad guys, and that we had magical powers. But we decided that we were invincible because we didn't want to get hurt. We played the game literally every time we saw each other for 3 years, and we had lots of fun doing it, but now when I look back at it, I realized that we were fighting bad guys, invisible bad guys, in the middle of the road, where people could see us. That was probably one of my slightly weirder childhood memories. Are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? One moment. Should be here somewhere. Snowy! This is my stuffed animal of 15 years. And she is one of the best things my grandparents ever gave me. What was something weird that you used to do as a child? Well, at night, when I was supposed to be sleeping, I used to, pretend I was a tiger. But I couldn't be just any tiger, I had to be a Bengal tiger, so I decided to be her mother. So, she was Snowy, and I was Snowy's mom, and I would make a cave for myself out of pillows and crawl around in my bed pretending to be a tiger for hours on end. That was interesting. Yeah, that was probably one of the weirder things I did as a child. What is the scariest thing that you remember happened to you when you were younger? Well, when I lived in Australia, I was 5, I think. I cracked my head open at a friend's birthday party. I fell backwards off a chair, and yeah, I basically remember my mom and dad yelling and being a ton of people running around, and I really didn't feel any pain. It was just the fact that everyone was screaming, and it was crazy, and I was terrified. So yeah, we got thrown in the car, and I thought I was gonna die because everyone else was screaming like I was gonna die, so yeah. That's probably one of the scariest things that ever happened to me. How is the world now different from how it was when you were a kid? Well, YouTube is far more popular now. Kids in grade 2 have iPhones, and video games have become extremely addictive. And I've noticed every generation of children has gotten shorter. And shorter. And shorter. I am 5'9½", and I'm considered like a giant. Because everybody under my age seems to be below 4 feet. Great. Not really. So, I'm gonna have a question of the day because I have no fans, but whatever, I can ask questions anyways. Do you guys have any problems with people younger than you? Like, I'm in grade 10, and everybody in grade 10 says that all the grade 9s are so annoying, all of that. So, if you have any problems with anyone younger than you, or, in a younger generation than you, what's your problem? Why is it? Let me know. Talk to you soon. Bye.